All right, what's going on, ballers? Al Nafretti here from Blend Logic Designs. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Today for this training, I wanted to break down funnels and digital marketing from some of the top basketball trainers in the country, in the world. And for this particular one, I'm doing a series on ILoveBasketball, who is Coach Roc. Some of you guys may be familiar with him. He has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And what I wanted to do is I got my screen sharing up here, and I wanted to record for you guys, some of the ways that he gets traffic to his business. All right, so if you search "I Love Basketball" on Google, I have this free plugin you guys could use. It's called Keywords Everywhere. Sorry, I forgot even some of the tools I use. I use a bunch, but if you look over here, 1,900 per month, right? Competition 0.0 to 4. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Google search traffic, essentially what they tell you is that you could use this in keywords research tool. So if you guys are taking notes or unfamiliar with this stuff, feel free to pause the video and research it, Google it. So essentially what they tell you is Google gives you analysis on who's searching for what and how many people have made website pages on it. And essentially at 0 or close to 0 means almost no one's making traffic or content on that piece. And so that is an opportunity for you guys to get free search results, page 1 search results, and essentially traffic to your website. So one of the things is when I break this down for some of my clients, they always say like, oh, well, he has 1.4 million subscribers. So he probably, built up that traffic, right? And the cool thing that you could do is also on Google, they have Google Trends. So let me bring this up for you guys. All right, so Google Trends is a free tool that you guys can use. Feel free to follow along in this video. But if we put in the search term, "I love basketball," it shows you the interest over time from 0 to 100 of how many people were searching for this in the past 12 months. Now, Google has history in 2004. So you could see here that even in October, when Google was first tracking this stuff, it just consistently always had views and traffic to that search term. So I cannot say the strategy that Coach Roc did, but I could see what he did and what he built out from it. So if we go back to the Google term, we'll see that he actually had his YouTube channel is one of the first results that you could see. And if we keep going down, we go down to his videos, and right here, notice here it says 2013, right? So this video that he made 5 years ago, the time I'm making this video, it's October 2018, is still getting him views from this search result. And the ones I want to show you is right here. We have the secrets to becoming a better all-around basketball player. So he just made this one August 2018, a month ago. Okay, and if we go to the YouTube channel, we have a 10-minute video, and in the content, 286 people are commenting. He's getting good engagement. But one of the more important things I want to show you is right here. He has something called, it's a squeeze page, it's a sales page. So thinking about, what YouTube provides and what you're able to do with Google search terms, he's able to get 50,000 people who have viewed his content to say, maybe I want to click this link and see if there's something else I could engage with. So in terms of a funnel, he's using social media and then breaking down all the viewers and potential customers as to what they'd be interested in. So let's take a look at his funnel. I don't know if this camera you can see, it's kind of dark. That's why I'm trying to use 2 cameras. But yeah, this is the link that is from the YouTube channel. First time ever, we're giving you a basketball trading program for free in exchange for your name and email address. Right? So all these things you guys can implement into your business. But essentially it's a simple opt-in page. And I actually opted in yesterday. Right? So I got this email, your training program inside, and he actually sent one today as well. And so, even breaking it down, you see exactly what he says, exactly the images he puts, and essentially if you're a basketball trainer, you could copy or implement the same strategy, right? Use similar words or use similar angles to engage your audience. And the reason I bring this up is because I think a lot of times people are unsure of how did people get to where they're at, right? So I'm lucky enough to be able to work with Jordan Lawley, other top NBA skills trainer. And one of the biggest things when I, speak with other people is like, oh, how did you get to work with these people? And it's always this one, I guess, mindset or mind frame that I have is that success leaves clues. And if you look hard enough, you can find how other people did it and implement it into your own life. Okay. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this, it's a very common term in digital marketing called funnel hacking, which was made famous by Russell Brunson in ClickFunnels. But before that even happened, I think it's important to understand that a lot of, success or strategies of success have actually is common throughout all other industries. Okay. So, one of the things I want to bring out is there's a lot of people that you could reach out to, such as Jordan, such as myself, even Coach Roc will probably answer your questions if you leave comments on YouTube saying like, how did you get this or that? XYZ, what was your strategy? And for those of you who aren't at that point yet, because I know, I can just tell you, like, the way I met Jordan was he came to Atlanta. I sent him a DM seeing like how I could sign up, meet him in person, stuff of that nature. But I realize that even saying that for some of you guys may be kind of a stretch. You're not used to, really engaging with social media or content. You have to realize that there are actually people behind the camera, behind what you're watching, and they'll be more than likely happy to respond to any of your inquiries. But what I want to say is, if that's not a point that you're at, you could learn from other people's success by seeing if they have any books available. And one of the things I want to bring out is, so there's 2 books I want to bring out that show you, the concept of funnel hacking, which was not actually like, it's just reverse engineering, but the term funnel hacking was made famous by Russell Brunson because of ClickFunnels. But before that, there was funnel hacking here in Howard Schultz book onwards. There was funnel hacking in Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, in this book, Made in America. And so they all tell their stories of, what they did, how they got their success. And then, I think it's important to study a lot of industries so that you can see, what is working for across the board, so that in your specific niche, you could use it for yourself. So I think that's what Coach Roc did for basketball, and he saw it in other businesses, or at least I see it when I study all of these successful people. So with Starbucks, he tells the story of how when he was first starting his coffee businesses, he wanted to go to all the famous and popular coffee barista places so that he could study the layout, see if there was a common trend of how they set up and serve their coffee, what was the average wait time, how long did they brew, everything. And he tasted all of it, and then he basically emulated the results of the success that he saw. And keep in mind, he studied 500 coffee businesses. So this wasn't just let me go check it out. He really studied and broke it down. And then the Sam Walton story is actually really funny. So if you guys haven't read that book, I definitely recommend watch. If you don't have time to read it, it's kind of long. Just watch a YouTube video or do some kind of short summary. I definitely recommend reading it in full. But what I want to teach you or tell you about is that in his story, so he had already set up Walmart. He was already making over millions of dollars in revenue. But there was this one time he went to Brazil and he saw this famous supermarket, and it was just crowded, packed, full of people. And he's never seen so many people in a market. And at this time, you have to understand, he already is making millions of dollars with Walmart. But he'd never seen the level of, that many people in a market. And so he was like, what's going on here? There must be something that I don't know. And it's funny, he actually got arrested. And the report said that there was an old man crawling in the aisles with a tape measure. And they didn't understand, and they asked him and said, why are you doing that? And essentially he was like, well, I thought that maybe there's something that they knew that I didn't know, that maybe they had figured out the optimum, aisle distance. And that's why it was so easy for people to go in so they could have so many people, because they figured it out in the Brazilian market. And reading stuff like that, normalizing success, that's what I really think it is when you hang out with successful people or get to reach out to successful people, is it normalizes these like kind of crazy ideas or crazy things that you may not think about that can get you success. So you have to have respect for Sam Walton, that even though he's making millions of dollars at the time when he told that story in the book, he still was humble enough to say, hey, there's still more I could learn. There's still more that someone ahead of me may be able to teach me. And he was just, measuring, right? And so the concept I'm bringing you, which is, funnel hacking from Russell Brunson, it's been done before. And in this terms, it's just in this niche of digital marketing, and specifically for you, even more niche down for basketball. But you guys can see here, like, this is measuring. This is the Sam Walton approach. You see what they tell you, they give you for free exactly what they're sending to people, exactly what their pages look like, what their sales pages look like. So this is what he's setting in the email address. And you may notice this may look familiar to what you're seeing right now, because I'm implementing what's working for people, right? Simple video, the perfect player protocol package, and then something here that, what Russell Brunson says this is, it's called value stacking, but essentially what it is you give features and benefits. You scroll down, regular price $97. You're not going to be paying $400. All of this together for the price of one, just $67. Order now. And then he has on the very bottom a money back guarantee. Right? So if this is working for Coach Roc, you guys can make a similar system and know that the sales page at least can sell you if you make something similar to this. You could come up with your own scoring system, your own jump training system, your own handles system, and your own guard focus system. And then you value stack them together and offer it at a low price, right? So some of you may be watching this have no idea what digital marketing is. And that's why I think there's like two approaches to this. Either you're going to be doing this for your own business and learning it yourself, or you can hire people, work with people who know digital marketing, have been doing it for years, and really help you accelerate your business. So if you're coming here and you're familiar, you've seen me in Jordan's program, Trainer's Guide to Success, you'll realize I have videos in there that help you with digital marketing. And I offer free consultation, which is actually how I met some of you people already in the program. But on top of that, you have to have this approach that you could always learn from someone else. Even when I met Jordan, he talks about how he had mentors, people helping him, encouraging him to push out Instagram and get to the levels that he's been able to get to. And now Jordan's giving back in his program, the Trainer's Guide to Success. And it's honestly crazy the amount of content he's put out there. He puts, for 11 months, almost going on 12 months, he has every day for 5 days a week, he puts videos out to help you guys, grow your business. And you can see from the testimonials, check them in our YouTube series, or you can check them on the sales page we have for it. People always talking about, how he set up his business, the drills you could use, really breaking down his business and the steps that you could do. So I think that if you're getting into the trainer's business or digital marketing, there's a lot you guys can learn. And there's always a lot that you could be improving upon, right? Not just with those two stories, with Sam Walton and Howard Schultz, but you also find that, even in cross industries, that people can take from one industry and bring it to another and have success, right? So, the founder of Red Bull, he went to Far East, I think it was like Japan, and he saw the energy drinks there, and he realized that in his market, it wasn't available. But he knew that it was successful in Japan, and he broke it down, and now he founded the Red Bull company. It's highly successful. On top of that, I think once you start studying success, you start seeing it in a lot of different places, maybe that you weren't expecting to see it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chef's Table, but there's a really cool episode, Ivan, I think he owns Ivan Ramen. And so basically he's a chef who is in Japan, and according to the Netflix series, as one of the most popular ramen places in Japan. And if you watch that series, you watch that video, he talks about, what did he have to, like, how did he make the best noodles? And he said that, he really didn't know what other people were doing, but he liked eating ramen. And there's this one series, this one snippet of clips where it just shows him eating a bunch of ramen, various places. And then he would go back and try to make the noodles, recreate it, rebuild it, test stuff out. And he came across his breakthrough was when he added roasted tomatoes. Right, so that's not important necessarily to what I'm trying to tell you, but the essence I want you guys taking out is that you guys can do the same for any passion, any niche you have. Like in this particular one for basketball, you could, consume as much content as consume and see how people are making a living off of basketball. Because I think one of the biggest things that I guess is misunderstood is this idea that, you can't be involved in the passions that you have. Like it's just a pipe dream. And when I first met Jordan, he made it real for me that, all he was doing was in basketball 100%, and he was making a living off of that. And there's a lot of people that I've interviewed and I've connected with who also share the same story of they saw someone else doing it and they're like, how did they make it happen? And so I guess for my story, the way I'm able to be involved in the basketball niche is with what I know with digital marketing. I'm able to add value to the industry by helping them set up these automated systems to grow their business. And I guess one of the last things I want to show you for this free training is, so I haven't actually connected with Coach Roc yet, but I do know from studying success that this I love basketball theme, I love X, I love Y, is actually from other markets. The I love dogs has almost 10,000 searches a month. Low competition. I Heart Dogs website, drop shipping. They make a ton of money on this same approach. There's also I Love Cats. Less people love cats, supposedly, according to Google. 6,000. But you're going to see that here, even in these Facebook pages. These people are still capitalizing on the opportunity that Google gives you free traffic. Free traffic for these results. So that's what I want to leave you guys on, is Coach Roc was able to capitalize on Google search trends. And, I think one of the biggest things I hear objections, like when I show, like with several people I've worked with, is, oh, he's lucky he knew this, or he's lucky that he knew like the search terms that people were making on. But you can only execute on there's one part in not knowing it and then you figure it out. And then there's another part where you actually execute on it, right? So he found out in 2013 and has been making videos consistently since then, getting free traffic from Google. And then people have been subscribing and he's been getting better and better at making the content. And then he's been using these sales pages, these sales funnels. And I think now if you've watched this video, right, I've revealed past the curtain. There's like in the Wizard of Oz, right? You've seen past the curtain of how people get success. It's hard work and it's research and it's studying and it's understanding how systems work in today's age. And really there's just too much opportunity out there for you guys to, idle is the best way I'd put it. Like each day is a day you guys can make content for your brand. Each day is a day you can make videos for your brand. And so I want to end this with, if you guys some of this stuff has resonated with you or makes sense, you realize that you can break down success of other successful people and implement it into your business. Like either two options is you guys reach out to Jordan, see everything that's inside his Trainer's Guide to Success and how he's built his business. Check out some of the content I put there. And another option is, look, if you guys are in a different niche, maybe you're not in basketball, but like the main ones I focus on is fitness, self-improvement, and then basketball, technology. So if you guys want help in those areas, you can schedule a call with me and I'll be happy to break down your business, do funnel hacking for anyone in your niche, kind of show you what your competitors are doing so that you can implement it and add that tool to your toolbox so that your business can grow. really just help you guys succeed with digital marketing. That's honestly what I'm here to do. And yeah, I encourage you to click the link below. You can schedule a call with me. It would be something similar to this. I usually do them on Skype or Zoom, so video conference. I'll share my screen and you can share your screen and really just, tell me what's working, what's not working. I want to help you guys get to the next level of your business. Whether you're just starting out and you need a website made, or you already have, sales and you're looking for ways to tweak your sales page or really optimize. So once again, guys, to recap, people are putting what's working for them online. And I think that you guys can really take the opportunity to grow and build the life of your dreams, right? So, I'm able to work remote and work with basketball brands, be involved in basketball, really have the time and freedom to scale my time to go where I want to go. I used to be a consultant and I was working 80 hours a week. And, there's no other way to put it. I saw what other people were doing, what Jordan was doing, what other trainers were doing. And, to take the Russell Wilson approach of I can do that too, right? Or Steph Curry, I can do that too, right? Success always leaves clues, and you got to be able to resonate with how these people got success. Steph Curry talked about he would just train. He would end each session with 5 swishes, right, from the free throw line, which is really hard to do. I don't know if you guys have tried doing that. To practice for 3 hours, then at the end of the day, your last one leaving, and you do 5 free throws. And the football approach, Russell Wilson is, he gave an interview where he talked about how, he puts in the work. He knows how hard he's working. So why can't he have success as well? Right. So I know a lot of you guys you may feel like in your business, you're stuck with this job with a lot of, I guess, working these long hours, grinding and training. And I just want to show you that there's another way, right? And in today's world, and the opportunity is you have to record video. You have to set up these systems so that you can help more people. And you may have seen from some of the other interviews I did, with Lysandra, with Mike, is that you guys can offer value to people who may not be able to train, right? One of the coolest stories I heard was Lysandra, who she was putting out videos and someone from Africa messaged her and thanked her for making, drills that they could see on Instagram. And that's today's world, guys. You don't know who you can impact, whose lives you can change. And that's what I want to leave you guys on is, if you guys have that feeling where you could be doing more, right? That that you can do this, like what I showed you, right? And I have a lot of videos, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube. You don't even have to use me. You can look up these terms, ClickFunnels, funnel hacking, right? Whichever it is, you guys can create the life of your dreams, but it's going to take time. It's going to take work. Coach Roc spent 5 years in 2013. I don't know. That's what Google showed was one of the first videos that showed up for him, right? Are you guys willing to put in the time? For Jordan's brand, I know this. There's 8 years. If you go on his Instagram, let's go right now. Instagram.com/JLawBball. Dude, look how long I have to scroll, guys. My camera's kind of crooked. Look how much content he's putting out. 2,000 posts. I can literally scroll and it just loads and loads and loads of daily videos, daily content, right? This is what it takes, guys. But if you want it, if you want to be, following your passions, following your dreams, doing what you want to do, you have to put in the time. You have to get mentors. You have to implement these systems. Ask Jordan, just reach out to him on his Instagram handle, or reach out to me, or just look this stuff up. I really encourage you guys. This is an untapped opportunity that can change your guys' life. Not even if you don't use ClickFunnels or use a website, Google search and really growing your brand, like how Coach Roc has done. 1.4 million subscribers. It can really scale your business, really help you find the right clients you want to work with and just grow. So that's what I want to leave this video at. I have a lot of content on my YouTube further explaining it and really breaking it down for you guys. So if you had any value, feel free to leave a comment on this video. You could click on YouTube or send me a DM. I'd be happy to help you guys. And if you want to schedule a call, there's a button below. So hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.